What positive effects has the quarantine had for you? My company, who had a firm no working from home policy, has finally seen how well everyone is doing while working from home, and have talked about loosening restrictions post-virus. I was burnt out at work and with being social all the time, so spending quality time with myself has been great. On top of that, not having time to myself resulted in me not cooking my own meals, and I've gained a bit of weight in the last year. I've been cooking my own healthy meals and going out for long bike rides. No idea if I have lost weight. I get obsessive over the scale. I have been living in sweats and leggings the last few years and decided it was time to put effort in how I look. I've started learning about how fashion works and sold, donated some of my clothes. My room was depression messy, and I cleaned it right after my work shut down, and have kept it clean since. I'm finally not exhausted. I've slept better than I have in years. I'm broke AF. But at least I'm sleeping. Lol. I feel awful even saying it, but I work in software, so my job and productivity didn't change one iota. It took me about an hour one way to get into the office, and I'd usually buy a lunch instead of make one, though Lord knows I tried. I even subbed to meal preps and day without ever actually prepping anything. That counts, doesn't it? Being home. I do cook a lot more though. My son is also not in daycare, which was costing me like $170 a week. No more gas. No more going out to eat. No more daycare. No more and I'm tired and don't feel like cooking. Let's just go out. Thousands of dollars appearing into the savings account, seemingly overnight. I've been going on daily walks in wooded areas, noticing things in nature I'd never paid attention to before. Due to my job and the hours I work, I spend most of my time alone. There are days when the only people I see are the person who worked before me and the one who works after me. But now my roommates work from home, and I actually have people to talk to and be around. I feel like it's been good for my mental health. I'm one of those people who started to do their balcony. 3 years in a row my balcony was dirty and without any plants. Now I cleaned up and put up some plants, and it starts to look really nice. It made it feel right for me to be by myself. I haven't worked since March 16th, and now I'm a couple weeks away from finishing my first novel. It forced me to change my business from catering big parties to serving carry-out dinners a few at a time. I made a decent living from catering, sure, but I'm making an absolute killing on these dinners, and now I even get to take weekends off. Plus, whenever large parties become a thing again, I will have introduced myself and my product to several hundred potential clients with a marketing expenditure of $7. The cost of the sign I put by the side of the road that simply says dinner. Have had a consistent exercise schedule. It's helped a bit with keeping my mood stable. I'm still not convinced it's positive, but I've probably gained about 10 pounds and have not made myself throw up since March 19th, the longest stretch I've gone in about 10 years. My body feels so different, and it feels like I have curves in pants that fell off my hips just a few months ago. Terrified yet kinda proud of my new butt. Edit. OMG, thank you all so much. I've been so secretive and ashamed of my eating disorder for so long. Your support has me legit in tears. I have started working out. Loving not having the commute. I can wake up 5 minutes before work starts and I'm fine. And at 5 o'clock I'm instantly home. I've saved some money. I've had time to work on my hobbies. I've spent quality time with my husband. And I have actually gotten closer with a couple of friends and colleagues as we all support each other through this. Trying hard to look at the positives, because the negative of my anxiety spiraling out of control is unbearable some days. Been saving a ton of money. 4 exams in a little more than 1 month. I've only the thesis left and managed to get to one of my dream universities. I lost some weight because I wake up late every day and only eat 2 meals a day. I've had time to learn more about myself. I'm in recovery from alcohol abuse, so after years of numbing myself, I've been relearning how different emotions feel, and how I react to those emotions in a safe environment. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking every day. Now I drink once a week. Will have to quit after I run out of alcohol. Started exercising, as being out of breath keeps the nicotine pangs away. I learned how to play dominoes, make mashed potatoes, and cook ribs, all of which I thought would be hard, but we are actually ridiculously easy. I've gotten to spend a lot of time with my aging dog. I've stopped wearing makeup, and have become super confident in my natural appearance. I'm 30 years old, and can only recall going bare faced a handful of times in the last 15 years. My skin looks seriously amazing. And frankly, the full gamut of war paint made me look older than I realized. I think after quarantine, I'll still wear makeup on certain special occasions, but it won't be on the daily, nor as a compulsive. I can't leave the house without my face cause I look like a troll necessity. I don't feel compelled to do any social activities, or cut my hair. Two things that I normally feel like I have to do, but with isolation dictating those things, I finally feel free, while bound at home. I still have to go to work, as I'm in healthcare, but the traffic and parking spots have never been better. Decided to paint again. Quit smoking. The housing, mostly flipper and Airbnb, market has slowed down enough that I might finally be able to buy a house. Even with the slow, it's still a tight ducking squeeze. I've been waiting 6 years. Got a lot of small jobs around the house done. I've been meaning to get to happier. I love being stuck at home. I ended up quarantining with my boyfriend at his apartment after possibly being exposed, so I wouldn't put my high-risk parents in danger. We decided to move in together for real. Have both been working from home and saving up money, and are looking at the possibility of buying a house. I'm not sure we would have been able to take these steps in our relationship without quarantine. Also, the new hours I've been working have given me the time to see a doctor about a long-standing condition that I'm finally receiving treatment for, and going to be going through surgery soon to hopefully fix it. Again, I don't think I would have taken this step if quarantine hadn't made it possible. Making my 16-year self proud. I have always been a heavy gamer. When I was 16, had time but no money. Then started working and having money to buy a decent PC, but no time. Quarantine allowed me to play all the games I hadn't in the last years. Also went back to learning German. Been mostly good for me so far. Well, it has kept me from getting COVID-19. I doubt this will get seen, but God, I love my wife. I've been one of the lucky few who has been able to actually work through this whole thing, but still not being able to go out has been amazing. I get to spend as much time possible with my best friend. We never get tired or annoy each other. The extra time we've had has been absolutely amazing, and I want people to know that's how it should be with your significant other. You should want to spend every second with them and grow together. Edit. I've gotten so much unexpected feedback from this comment. It warms my heart to know there are other people out there who have a similar relation with SO. I love you all. I will be getting out of quarantine debt free. My teenager is being nicer than she's been in years. Less stress. Fewer ways to escape the consequences of hurting others. Reevaluating her life, and realizing we've had reasonable expectations all along. Don't know, but I'm enjoying it.